What is a petabyte? 1 million gigabytes, 11,000 4K videos, 92 football fields of 1 gigabyte flash drives, and 4,000 digital photos every day for the rest of your life. Yes, petabyte data is massive and enterprises are slowly getting there, but are you ready for it? Today, several enterprises are there already and are feeling the weight of their CapEx and OpEx costs just going out of the roof. Now, as data becomes overly abundant, organizations are now pressed more than ever to leverage as much as possible, but with major trade-offs. From a business perspective, storage, licensing, and ingest costs completely dissipates an organization's ability to leverage enterprise scale data. And not to mention, from a technical standpoint, many logging solutions cannot even deliver adequate speed and reliability when working with petabyte scale data. Now, as of today, these limitations are now removed. Today, Humio is announcing that we have reached the petabyte scale benchmark. Let's go. In February 2022, Humio achieved a new benchmark of over 1 petabyte of log ingestion per day. But why is it important? To dive deeper, let's look at the business benefits first. Humio delivers observability by streaming logs and event data, which assists with preparation for unknown incidents, ultimately encouraging a decreased mean time to resolve, which is always good, right? Now, the platform provides configurable shared dashboards that makes it easy for security teams to visualize that data, carry out investigations, and collaborate, helping to break up silos, which is a major business issue. Also, Humio offers the industry's most competitive TCO by allowing users to pay a fixed rate for license fees without worrying about going over budget or upgrading the licenses. Scaling up comes with minimal added costs, which is awesome. In addition to licensing benefits, Humio enables industry-leading operational efficiencies, which typically equates to 1/4 of the cost seen with traditional management vendors. So get out of the way. Now, last thing from a business perspective. With an efficient architecture at its core, infrastructure costs often reflect 20% or less than that of traditional log management tools. More money. So now that we've unpacked the business benefits, let's take a look under the hood to see how we technically reach the benchmark. Now, to do so, we'll look at a couple of different things. First, we'll look at the data that was driven during the benchmark and also how we verify performance baselines as well. And then I give you a touch of the results that we found after the benchmark was tested. Let's begin by talking about how we technically reach the benchmark. So in terms of architecture used to reach petabyte scales, we used a couple of different things. We used EKS, MSK, EC2, and an S3 bucket from Amazon. Now, in terms of deployment, in order to make this happen, the Humio engineers actually deployed clusters into EKS through GitHub Actions via the Humio operator, which involves key resources like the Humio nodes themselves, 4 log repos, ingest tokens, and other components like the traffic injection proxy were all provisioned through that one operator, which is pretty powerful. Now, within 1 hour, an ingest load made up of access logs, core DNS logs, VPC flow logs, and even a little bit of randomness. We had logs with random data as well in the mix that was scaled up to a rate of 1 petabyte a day, which is mind-blowing. 1 hour. Now, with petabyte loads at play, we ran a test that automated queries and created visualizations for stress testing as well, which you'll see in this demonstration. Now, with 1 petabyte scale loads at play, we ran a test that automated queries and created visualizations for stress testing. In this demonstration, you can see some of the visualizations created during 1 hour of the test, just to give you some insight. Now, on this screen alone, you're exposed to 6 different categories of insight. First, on your upper left, you'll see ingest rates per host. In the upper center, you'll see total data ingested within 1 day. And on the upper right, you'll see CPU utilization, which averaged below 30% for most of the day. On the lower side, you'll see on the lower left that you have an ingest rate of all 4 ingest repos that were again deployed through the Humio operator. Then in the lower center, you'll see events per second during ingest. And lastly, on the lower right, you'll see messages in the ingest queue. Now, of course, with this test, it was important that we had baselines. So while maintaining ingest and query loads, the test validated that CPU, storage, and memory resources scaled efficiently, and that real-time queries and visualizations maintain sub-second speeds, which is very important for the messaging of the Humio platform. Now, as a result of our testing, there were 4 key items that we took back that you should keep in your back pocket, even after this video ends. Number 1 out of the 4. Our engineering team ingested and processed 1 petabyte per day in less than an hour, while maintaining sub-second query speed. Also, throughout the test number 2, queries enable testers to view log data in real time while also maintaining cost efficiencies, which is very important for business. Number 3 out of the 4. By using AWS resources, including the S3 storage bucket, this helps for long-term storage and retention, particularly in areas like compliance that require longer retention periods. And this also enables real-time visualizations, which we are. And number 4. While testing, as Humio ingested all of those logs, the dashboards automatically updated those test metrics in real time, even when using petabyte scale data. Now, before I let you go, let's talk about why you should leverage this new benchmark and how. So what's the why? Humio allows you to log everything and break down silos that you may have in your business. You're able to see all data and not just the data that you can afford, and this helps to eliminate visibility gaps across your business unit. This is a must. In addition, you're also able to improve your security posture. You can achieve greater context through the breadth of log data that Humio ingests. You can get up to a petabyte. And this also delivers real-time alerting and granular search by being able to search in the past. Next, why not lower that cost of compliance? With a simple architecture and efficient compression and storage method, log-related compliance is a bit easier and more affordable, resulting in a lower TCO. Again, business. With the right context to fine-tune your infrastructure, you can take advantage of Humio's many integration options and APIs to build custom tools that are not natively made available through log management platforms. All right, so this is where I let you go. How do you move forward? Go check out our installation documentation to understand how do we get started from an infrastructure perspective and even how to get Humio installed. Secondly, make sure you check out AWS's CloudFormation Quick Start Guide, which helped us tremendously when achieving this benchmark. And lastly, sign up for a 30-minute expert-led demo to understand more about how Humio has achieved petabyte data and how you can as well. Thank you. Be safe. Be blessed.